You guys hear dude wipes?
Of course. I am a dude.
The CEO was talking about when your brand is entertainment, that's free marketing. Like if these brands are around us and we're the entertainment and we're bringing in viewers, you're welcome.
Sometimes kombucha just cracks me up.
Go ahead. And
Come
our
on.
proud sponsor for episode 15 was Stephanie Morales.
Our very first 15th episode.
Wait, okay. I'm ready.
That's funny.
What? It's true.
Our very
Welcome
first
back.
15th episode.
Welcome back to our very first 15th episode. Hey, they didn't think we'd get this far.
There's the first for everything.
They didn't think we'd get this far.
And we keep getting renewed and renewed and renewed and renewed and
We're-
extending the lease on the studio.
Yeah.
Season what?
Season 2. Season 2 is right around the corner. They're
Season
asking
2,
for it.
yeah.
They're asking for it.
They're
And
They're
we're-
begging.
They're
They're
begging. They're
The
begging.
fans are begging. Brother,
Shout out to kombucha. My friend,
welcome back to another episode of Deliberate Dive.
it's good to be back. Thanks for having me.
Please go into our
So this
special
is our
guest.
guest today.
We're going to be interviewing Sebastian
Oh,
Morales.
hey.
No. We have, if not the most special guest in the house, my sister,
Hi guys.
My
Rush
cousin,
Hospital
Oh,
Rush Hospital's very own.
entrepreneur, now apprentice, and just a very well-rounded, beautiful, smart, intelligent, all that woman.
Individual.
guys,
Everybody
I feel
give it up
so
for her.
honored. I'm so
Stephanie
happy
Morales.
to be
Stephanie
here.
Morales.
Plug your channel in here.
Plug your handles, your IG,
Your socials.
your TikToks.
Great.
Where can they find you? Where can they find you?
They're already asking. This
For
is not even
business
out.
inquiries, I'll leave my Outlook.
Wow, that's professional.
I was expecting my Instagram bio earlier, but she said Outlook, so you guys better come correct.
And you know that filters for spam, so none of that bullshit.
Sure does.
Mhm.
Mark is red. He's gonna do a lot of that to you guys.
Yeah. How you been?
I've been so good.
Yeah.
I feel great. I feel like this is a great day to do it. Wednesdays are just perfect
Wednesdays are a great
for
day.
a social gathering.
Wednesdays are a great day.
It
It's
gives
like
you an extra boost
yeah,
for the week. So
it's
right in the middle.
it's the peak of the week, and now it's just downhill from here, but in a good way.
Oh.
In a good way.
ready for the slope.
It's a slow climb to Wednesday, and now it's the weekend. Before you gotta go back up again.
And Wednesdays do that for you.
Wednesdays do that
They
for
sure
me.
do.
So what would be one thing that you'd say is a reason for this light that you're shining right now? Because I feel it. I feel it.
Coffee.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, cold brew from Dunkin'. I gotta say that really gets me going. I could have a great day if I have a coffee, like just at 5 p.m. I think it just
And coffee, and that doesn't affect you asleep at night.
I was gonna ask.
no.
Okay.
I could do anything. You guys could ask me to go. I don't know, read some books right now, and I'd be really happy.
What about at 12 a.m. when you're trying to get some sleep?
Like that, it affects me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that keep the
Sometimes.
caffeine keep you up? Because I tell you what, I drink a
Sometimes.
coffee after 5:01 p.m. up till next day.
I get that. But if okay, let's put it like this. I use the coffee for more of like a boost socially, but then all of that socialness takes care of it, and then it's like fine by nighttime because it's
Yeah,
like I used it for that.
Use that.
Does that make
energy.
sense?
Yeah.
So
I like that.
Would you be
Yeah.
the type to walk around like not until I've had my coffee yet? Shirt wearing person? Is that like the relationship?
if
with
you
coffee?
got it for me, I would wear it.
Mm.
But that's not something you're gonna go out of your way to purchase.
Right.
That's a
Right,
good
right,
point.
right.
But
Right,
someone
right.
that would get that for you would know about this coffee.
Right.
You know.
Don't talk to me until I have my coffee.
Well, they know that side of you.
Wait. No talkie before coffee.
Don't talk to me before coffee.
Make that a shirt.
Brett, coming up on our first ever piece of merchandise.
Wow.
No talkie before coffee.
With the hand.
That's actually
With the hand, yeah, that's
5
really
fingers.
good actually.
5 fingers. That's wow. All right.
Talk to the hand.
We'll have that.
Because
ready.
what is it? Talk to the hand. Because I don't know. There's something. There's somebody out there
That's
knows what
it.
I'm
Just
talking
talk
about.
to the hand.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Coffee. What
Yeah.
else? What else you got going on?
What gets you going?
What gets you just absolutely like, yes, once I do this, I know it's going to be a good time.
Being on the podcast.
Well, that for one. let me older brother here for a second. I'm at home, and this woman is going out of her way to just like pamper herself up in the most special way. You look fantastic, by the way. But like one of those, like you going out or
I'm going to the pod.
I'm going to the pod. So you're welcome.
Why not? Yeah. I'm a firm believer. Look good, feel good.
Yeah.
So, and I think enough. That just explains it. Like, even if you're going to the grocery store, even if you're going to, pick something up, you're staying in your car and in the drive-through. You never know who you could meet. You never know who's gonna recognize you, who you're gonna recognize. I think it's an internal thing.
I like that. Because I am also a subscriber to the idea. Look good, feel good. In every aspect of your life, whether you're playing sports, whether you're at the gym, whether you're podcasting on the very first episode, the 15th episode of Deliberate Dive. It's important to care about how you look.
Yeah.
A lot of people just go out there just looking like they just fell out of bed that day.
Yeah.
And, I mean, no judgment, but a little judgment.
What is that called?
Oh.
How you do one thing is how you do everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
How you present yourself out in the world, how your car is when someone unexpectedly goes to enter your car.
That's true.
How's your car? How's your guys' car?
Clean.
I need a detail.
Okay.
Ooh,
I would
that's good
love a
awareness.
detail. I would love one.
Details.
Details.
Do your thing.
Detail, come on the show.
Any detailers out there? Wait, okay. Question though.
Yes.
For you guys' morning routine,
Yeah.
Yes.
how do you guys, is there one thing that you do to pamper yourself to like, I can't leave the house without doing this one thing?
Push-ups.
You do
Really?
push-ups?
To wake up.
I kind of, something that popped into my head that I should start doing that.
It's the
I
great,
never do.
It's the best way to wake up.
Really?
You wake up with the first alarm, get out of bed, push-ups, drink some water, and you're ready to start the day.
Okay.
So
My thing would be I like to, as soon as immediately as I wake up, I always keep a little water by the nightstand. As soon as I wake up, crack that open, glug, 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 glug.
Wow.
It just absolutely kills some water because you know what? It gets the system going.
I
When I
agree.
don't do that and I go about my day, I feel dusty. I feel dusty inside. Like SpongeBob, that one episode. What is it? I need it! Yeah.
Different. The
Yeah.
same thing.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
I need it! Yo, for real, that's me. So,
Literally.
before anything, just wake up, crack open a cold one, and just drink some water.
That's a good, it's a water. Great routine. What about you?
Hydrate. I do my hair the night before in most cases. That way when I get up, my hair's done. That takes off like 20 minutes of my routine, and it's just like, I can sleep a little bit more. That's how I like to take.
Do you
care
have
of
to
it.
sleep in a certain way so that it doesn't get messed up? Do
Yeah.
you sleep like this?
I can't do that. I don't know how people do that. Genuinely.
How do you? I've noticed within the past few days. I don't know how I sleep at night. It's hard for me to get
What's
into.
your
Like,
What's your go-to position when you're getting in
it
bed?
depends with time. When I first jump in bed, like I'm going deep and facing with my right ear on the pillow. And then eventually I'll change sides and face the other way. Eventually I'll try like up, and I don't know what does it. I just fall asleep.
You know what they said? The position that you sleep most comfortably in is the position that you slept the most as a baby. So that's why that feels comfortable to you.
That helps.
I guess you just don't remember each time.
I don't. I don't.
Just
But well,
Tell me how you know this.
speaking as a former baby.
Shut up.
It's an experienced baby.
Speaking from experience, I'm a stomach sleeper all the way.
Really?
Through and through. And I've talked about this on the pod.
Wow.
One of the first few episodes that we ever did, I talked about sleeping positions and how one of these days my lower back is going to be absolutely shot to hell because I sleep on my back or on my stomach.
Do you like? Is it like 90 degrees on the pillow?
I have to be, yeah.
So
So-
you don't wake up with a stiff neck at all?
Really?
I guess I've conditioned myself to not, but there's been days where like you definitely don't sleep right, and then you wake up with a little crick on your neck, so you gotta all day turn like
Right.
this. Like
wait, tell me something.
Like you're the Batman. Hey, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're the Batman. What's up, guys?
No, because that happened to me this quarter, and my friends could not shut up about it. They were making fun of me so bad.
Yeah, it's honestly it's a little embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's definitely.
It's like you're that one friend that like falls behind you. Like, hey guys, wait for me.
Just stiff neck.
Just being-
So lucky.
But it's all because of sleeping. But you know, I've kind of gotten into the habit of putting a little pillow under my stomach so that kind of like your spine kind of straightens out.
Okay, yeah.
But for sure,
Yeah.
all the way a stomach sleeper with my face either to the right or to the left.
Tummy
But-
time.
Very interchanges.
Wow.
I've also gotten really big into back sleeping on your back, just flat. A lot of people don't do that.
I just can't.
Yeah.
And I wish I could. I'm working towards it.
Good point. And that brings me to the theme of the episode. Trusting the process. And we thought
Please tell us, how does that tie into that?
none other than Steffi, someone who is currently trusting the process. I'll say this, I had this question in mind because I was thinking about you and I was thinking about your college journey from maybe wanting to become a vet and then going into kinesiology and then one way or another fell upon speech pathology. I don't think I've ever heard that story, but I'd love to hear from you that story and how that ties into like who you are today, what you're doing today in trusting the process.
That is a great question. I haven't really told this story too many times. Because so I started off pre-vet. Someone who really loves animals. A lot of people, they start off pre-vet because they love animals. I got to U of I, ILL.
I.
Thank you. And I was in the lectures and I looked around and I was like, I don't really fit in here. Like I felt that, like just something. I didn't know what it was. It just didn't feel right. Thankfully, I listened to my gut and I spoke to my advisor and she said, well, do you like the sciences or do you like more artsy stuff? And I'm like, definitely the sciences. I've just always, thankfully, I've just loved it. I think it comes a little bit, not easy to me, but it's just like I find it more interesting. So then I moved into kinesiology. And again, I loved the physics of it. I loved the people part of it. Again, this is the time where I was expanding my leadership role. So I worked as a personal trainer because it tied in really nicely with kinesiology. Yeah.
And all of us in here know what kinesiology means. But for those of you that may not know, can you please tell us what kinesiology
So
may
I
be?
believe it's the study of like motor movements, like the study of muscles
Okay.
and the human body.
Usually
Just to
people
confirm,
that-
I knew what that meant. I just,
I didn't know.
I'm looking out there for those people.
I'm glad you said it. I didn't know.
Okay, okay.
Usually
Thank
people
you.
that study kinesiology go into practices like physical therapy.
Mhm.
So that to give you some context.
Speaking for someone who doesn't know.
Thank you. I should, yeah. I was pre
Okay.
PT, physical therapy.
Oh, nice.
And I worked as a personal trainer at the campus at the ARC. And I worked with professors, I worked with students, I worked with international students. It was so much fun. Like I genuinely really, really loved just teaching people and also learning from them, like what they were doing and like what their goals were. And then I found out that to be a physical therapy person, you would have to like touch people like all day long, which is fine, which is so fine. But like, it's just not something that I really got turned off from that.
Gave you the ick.
It gave me a little
I could see that.
insight into
There are some
something I didn't
people
really
you don't
want
want
to
to
do.
touch.
You got to be a little stronger, to like do all these
be a little
things.
strong, yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's sustainable for me.
Okay.
So, fast forward to a Friendsgiving
Mm.
in early 2020s. I honestly don't remember when.
Mm.
But my friend Seven, shout out to Seven, we all decided to get together for, I think it was a Christmas thing actually. And prematurely, for sure, we got together. Somebody had COVID. We all got COVID. So I, for Christmas, then had to be locked in my room. And I was literally FaceTiming them like while they were having Christmas like dinner at the table,
Wow.
2 rooms away.
I photoshopped her in the family
We did,
pictures.
they did.
Put that up right now.
They did.
If you're watching YouTube, you would have seen a very funny picture.
Let's just say you guys miss out a lot if you're not watching the YouTube.
I love the
Please.
YouTube. I do watch YouTube is.
That's
It's
how
up
I
there,
watch
yeah.
podcasts. It's my favorite part to see them
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
their
yeah.
thing, storytelling. It's my favorite part.
That's the whole second part. Please
Okay,
continue.
so you're exiled from the Christmas
I'm
party.
exiled, but
As one did back in the early
Of
2020s, getting the
course, of
COVID.
course.
But listen, this is where you had to trust the process. At least for me,
Ooh.
this is where the theme kept recurring because I had this pit in my stomach again, a gut feeling,
Mm.
and I was like, I was ignoring it. I'm already a junior at U of I, mind you. So I'm already 3 years into this program, already transferred majors one time before. And I was like, I really don't want to extend my time here, but like, I'm not happy. So being locked in my room for, I don't even remember however long, it forced me to face that, like literally come face to face with it. I was like, all right, fine. I opened my laptop and I literally Googled careers. I was like, what can I find? What do I not know that's out there? I came across psychology. I was very close to going that route, like counseling. And then I found speech pathology. And I was like, interesting. Like I didn't, I trusted the process. I was like, this seems like something very similar to one-on-one therapy that I like without the touching.
Yeah.
So I talked to my advisor. She's like, go for it. I'm like, okay. And then I switched my major again.
Wow.
Trusted the process. I was like, I'm just gonna keep on going. I did have to extend 1 semester extra, which ended up being so fine. And I chose grad school, and here I am. Like I love it. I honestly feel like more and more as I learn more about speech pathology, it's just such a beautiful field. Like you could work anywhere you want.
Nice.
You're gonna have a job, like for sure, and you're gonna meet. You can work with freshly born people.
I believe they call that neonatal.
Yeah.
Speaking as a former baby.
Like seriously, you could go into people's homes and like their baby is your client, and then up to like 100 plus. Like you could work with everybody. So
And speech pathology is kind of teaching people how to, I don't want to say talk, but like how to enunciate properly and how to
that's part of it,
right? Or
sure,
what is it completely?
It's so much. It kind of depends on the population.
Okay.
But in a nutshell, if there's something, a little bit delayed with somebody's speech, for sure, we could work on that, therapy sessions. If you're socially unable to kind of interact with your environment, individuals with autism, for example, you kind of work on those life skills. Like, can you go up to a register? Can you pull out your money? Can you count your money? Can you accurately, do all that? We work on, like, in high school, that's a big thing. Like, if you were to work in high school, you would work on how do you make friends? Can you make friends? Like, do you have friends? Do you want to make friends? In the hospitals, swallowing. Somebody has a stroke. There's some nerves that get affected. Your food is going down the wrong way. That could lead to pneumonia because it's going into your lungs. And that's like, you got to take care of that. Speech pathology. Go assess them for swallowing, food. Because, if you can't eat, you're not getting nutrients. So it's kind of like front lines there. Hospice. You're working with older patients who the goal isn't really like, are you going to get better? It's more so, are you comfortable and getting the nutrients you need? But also, like, if you want a Pepsi, like, drink Pepsi, like it changes a lot depending on where.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's been the hardest part about trusting the process?
That is such a great question. Because grad school's hard. That's just like a fact. And I think the hardest thing for me was pushing through those really, really, really hard days. But I've thought about, our theme today, and I gotta say, like, yes, it was hard, and it still is hard. Like the workload, and then like balancing, like, oh, you have to see clients now. You're kind of thrown in the deep end here. Like, you have 3 clients that you're seeing, you're planning for. You're like taking care of, making sure they're doing better.
And then managing, outside of classes.
Social life, personal life. Being a good student. I want to be a good student. I want to have good grades. So that means putting in a little extra work. But I couldn't have done it without my support system. Like, seriously, like, I talked to my dad, and something that I really wanted to bring up today.
Shout out
to my dad. Love you, Pa.
He does listen. We recently found that out.
Yeah,
he
does. The man's in his truck, either talking to someone or listening.
He's like, he's got his headphones on.
Yeah.
But I was talking to him, and I think this brought me a lot of peace, and I wanted to share it today. But But I was talking to him and I was like, because there's so much you could do as a speech pathologist, I was like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know what I like, what I don't like. And he told me, he was like, you're not supposed to know right now.
Ooh.
When he told me that, it was like a ton, like just weight lifted off of my shoulders. You're not supposed to know right now because you haven't had the experience to guide that decision yet.
Wow.
And I was like,
He's cooking.
He's good. He's good.
He's cooking with that one.
he's a wise
Jose,
man,
come
I'll
on,
tell you
bud.
that.
Respect. His name is Pepe.
Pepeton.
Tuna.
Come on the show.
So yeah, I just wanted to
Wow.
share that, like that
beautiful.
really.
Sometimes it's cool to hear from another, because I mean,
That's a lot.
maybe you knew, like a little part of you maybe knew that, but maybe you felt like unsure about it because like I don't know if it's me thinking this or I don't know. But hearing it from somebody else telling you that, it's like that really kind of opens it up. You be like, you know what?
And yeah,
Damn it, Daddy, you're right.
because you're in your head.
Yeah.
It's
Get in
so
your head.
easy to get in your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone to pull you out of that,
Yeah. Especially when like you said, when you're not really sure where you want to go, you're in your head all the time because you're like, there's so many things that I can do, there's so many ways I can take, but at the same time, there's so many. So what do I pick?
Mm-hmm.
What do you pick? And I think there's just such beauty behind that because even like on Monday, so Monday celebrated 5 years cancer free. Shout out.
Shout out,
And-
Anthony. Come on the show.
Hey, come on the show, Anthony. Come on. And you were asking me, earlier before the pod of like how, what's next, and I was thinking about this question of, dude, I feel like I've been in that position where you just have to trust the process, and then you become. Like it's about live. Like don't think, go out and live, and it like the pieces will start to make sense, and the puzzle will, come to its beautiful self. Like when you look back, but it's about just keep moving.
Right now, you're just dipping your toes in each little thing that you can, and eventually you're gonna find your niche, and you'll be like, "That's the one for me."
And that's why I went through all of that.
And
to
you have
get
all the
to
time
there.
in the world. Let's be
And you've
serious.
got all
You
the
got
time in the world. Come on.
So don't feel that pressure that you have to have it figured out by tomorrow.
However, now, but what can you do today? That's the part. where
We're
it's not-
dipping our toes in everything. That's what we're doing today.
Exactly. Like it's you don't just read the books, you go out and do it.
Mm.
So then you have the material to write the story.
So
of
like
your
you're
life.
saying, you're already seeing clients. I'm assuming like on a what's been the moment that just felt most rewarding to you? They'd be like, man, I feel like I really helped that person out.
I think so I had a little 2-year-old boy,
Okay.
first 2-year-old client.
Wow! Shout out.
When I found out I was getting a basically like a baby child, I was very like, what could I possibly do for him? Like because I'm coming from not knowing about this career, learning on the job basically, but also we're having classes and everything, so I know it's effective and I know it's gonna work, but it's kind of like figuring out how to do it. So obviously, naturally, you want babies to like you, like it's such a compliment when they run up to you and stuff. But I knew it wasn't just gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
So a baby that could run.
Oh yeah, he's walking.
Got it.
Yeah, he walks.
Is that
Trust me, he fled a couple times.
the 2-year-olds that know how to walk or run?
I don't know why I felt the need to ask that. I was thinking of like a baby in the crib for some reason.
No. He was almost 3.
2-year-olds in the crib is crazy, but okay.
Hey, okay, Mister, I know how.
Speaking
I
as a
was
former
Damn. So the theme of the podcast.
three former babies.
Let's just change the
That's the
theme.
title of this episode.
altogether.
Good one.
So he was about to turn 3, and I was like, and it's like a group setting too. So there was like 6 of us student clinicians in our Midwestern clinic, and so I meet him, and I'm just like, oh my god, like you're so cute, but he doesn't understand what I'm saying. It's like I can't have a conversation. So his thing was that he was a little delayed talking. And so usually there's some milestones, with ages that you don't want to like strictly adhere to, but also like it's like a guideline. And he wasn't really meeting those guidelines. And so thankfully he qualified for services here. And so we had him in a preschool group basically with like 4 other kids. And that's just so good for a child to be around peers and have a structured, we had reading time, we had choice time, we had snack time. Just having a structure super, super good for them. And I guess just finding out what he liked to play with was just so hard. Because I'm just like, I haven't played with a little child baby in like ever. And so I'm like, we have a whole room full of games and toys. And it's like, okay, I'll bring a castle in this time. And then he was like, "Man, the castle." Like, he didn't like
You
it.
can swear. You can swear. You let it fly.
Fuck the castle. He didn't like it. I brought in a dragon. He ended up like loving Mario. And finding the Mario is when he really like thought I was cool after that. And then he would like run up to me and then
You know what? This lady's all right.
You've been chosen.
So yeah, that was just
Nice.
those relationships. Like,
I mean, yeah, I could definitely say like it's rewarding. I don't know. I mean, in our family, we really haven't had too many baby experiences, right? We had our youngest cousin Matthew at one point,
That's a good point.
but we were too young for
That's a
that.
good point.
We had you guys' brother Ramon.
mhm.
Yeah.
At a-
Oh,
at a
that's
certain-
that's
at a certain
that's
point.
so, that's it.
But it's cool when a baby likes you. Like you said, it's
Yeah.
so great when they like.
Tough-
It's like you can
tough
tell their
experience.
their eyes light up when they see you.
When you
Yeah.
put your pinky in their hand and they just like grasp it.
Shake them mugs.
Ooh, that's when you know.
That's how they, they're dapping you up.
That's when you know.
Please, the baby zap up.
The baby, what up, dude? No, but and like when they're with their parent, but they like reach out to you and you're like,
They're
Oh,
like,
that's when.
I have everything.
I'm safe.
I'm safe. That's my parent. I know who this lady is.
Damn, that's really good.
That's
What
really
are-
cool. Have you
what
ever
are-
had any kind of maybe like experiences that didn't work out the way that you thought would with like a certain client and stuff? Obviously, we don't have to go into specifics. That's
Right,
for the
right.
Patreon.
That's for the Patreon. No, I guess just adults. You can't bring a toy into the thing, so you got to kind of talk to them. You kind of got to figure out, how to entertain them. Not really entertain them, but like find something that they like.
Okay.
And the buy-in is also hard because like our profession is super small.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know about it, and a lot of people I find come in and they're like, what is this? Like, why do I have to answer these questions? Like,
Wow,
why do I have to do
interesting.
this? Even at the hospital, like
Right.
they're like, like getting frustrated because the assessments that we have them do are very tedious and very time consuming, but they tell you a lot about someone's like brain functioning, and they just don't really like want to do it because partially explaining it to them is really important,
Mhm.
but also like they've never seen anything like this before, and they just got injured somehow, and they're in a hospital, they're not in their home, they're
Yeah.
seeing 100 people a day. It's like everyone's asking something from them, so it's really hard to like deal with the emotions sometimes.
Do you think that like this is allowed? Well, this also taught you like skills of maybe getting people to open up to you. Because I mean, I've always seen you, but we've always seen each other like in a family setting. So
Yeah.
you're always your bubbly person. You're always
Yeah.
open, things like that. But with a stranger, it's kind of hard to do that, especially in that setting. I would imagine. Does that kind of like taught you like that? Like, hey, I know how to start with like maybe not every patient,
Yeah.
but maybe most patients. Be like,
Mm.
this is how I usually start.
That's a great question. I think reading the room is like such a skill to have in this profession because you either got it or you don't.
Yeah.
You either got it or you don't. Like, fortunately, like when I come into a room and I feel that they're just like out of it and like they're
Mm.
exhausted, I come a little softer. Like I come in and then I'm not like, hi, like
Yeah.
let's talk about
Oh,
this,
that's
this, and
so
this.
good.
It's like,
Yeah.
maybe I'm coming into your space. I want to, acclimate. I want to make sure that I'm not like, so, and then other times I notice they're coming at me strong and I'm like, I'll match that. Like I want to match their energy. And I think
Okay.
that makes someone feel, okay, like maybe we could get along.
Do you mean like attitude wise when they're coming into you? And,
Oh.
like, so you give it back with the sass or?
I won't be sassy. I won't be sassy off bat.
Imagine.
I
Why am I here? Well, why are you here? I'm not the fucking one that's in here. I came to see you.
No, there are sassy patients. There
Yeah.
are
Oh,
some.
for sure.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be working with middle schoolers also. Pray for me.
Ooh.
Now that
Any
is
advice?
scary.
Any
That's-
advice?
Don't look them in the eyes. If they laugh at you, just pray to God they're not laughing at you.
It's so true. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have to try to be cool now.
Yeah,
like-
you have to try. Literally, you have to try to be cool. They'll be like,
Speaking as a
Oh
former
my
middle
God.
school,
they're gonna be in the back like, hey, he looks like he works at the stupid store.
Just blowing from Stupid Town.
Yeah, but these kids these days are ruthless.
I'm
It's all about
scared.
steez. You gotta walk in and be like, hey guys, Ohio, or some shit. Hey, do you guys like to Riz? No, I don't know.
No, that's good. You know, in kindergarten, crazy. Like I remember going to the bathroom, and then right next to me was one of my kindergarten mates, pants fully down, being in the urinal,
Some people have no home training.
fully down.
Oh my goodness.
But also, you gotta remember though, with middle schoolers, like you set the tone. It's important early on for you to set the tone.
What does that mean?
To set the tone. You come in and you're like, hey, but not in an imposing way where you say like, hey, I'm the fucking boss. I'm like, no, you come in and be like, hey, I'm here to help you guys. I give you guys, but you it's mutual respect.
This guy's blowing from stupid town.
Man.
Nice shirt.
Oh my gosh.
But no, it's like just it's hard, especially with them because it's such a hard demographic to like try to vibe with, especially when they're coming at you like maybe like, oh, you're supposed to be doing something for me,
Right.
but they also don't understand that
There was
respect.
the whole wide of spectrum from that to also like the shy kid to like also managing a kid that has trouble at home.
That have beef with each other.
That have beef with each
other. That's
like,
big.
That's managing a whole lot of that's a lot. So kudos.
But again, it's also part of trusting the process because at some point you're gonna have to deal with difficult clients.
That's
That
life.
you already have. You already
that's
have.
life.
Yeah.
Isn't that life?
Such is life.
Wow. What are you most looking forward to outside of career?
Outside of career?
Outside of career.
Honestly, I've been a student for 20 years, and I love saying that because it's just like,
That's cool. That is cool.
Not having homework.
Oh, yeah.
Not having to study. And
I can feel that.
Trust me, I won't know what I can't wait for until I have it.
I'm living it.
If that makes sense. Right now, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm missing out on. I don't know what I'm missing out on because I'm just so, like, in it. So.
What would you like to have that you know doesn't exist?
Right. Could you guys shed some light on that?
There's times where I go home and I'm like, glad I don't have math homework.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Look, I like math homework.
Oh, well, that is your first problem.
Come on. I enjoyed school a lot.
You know what I've gotten from the three of you? Because we've had you, and we've had your brother on the pod. I've realized that you guys like the difficult subjects in school. You guys like the maths and the sciences and the fucking...
It's a challenge. It's a problem. Solve that problem.
I like the gym.
Solve the problem.
I don't know. I was never big into it, but...
Don't gotta be.
I know. I'm just saying. It's like, I've never really met somebody that's been like, purposely like the math and the sciences and stuff like that. Because you guys are real smart people.
Where would you say? Oh, I was talking to Wardo, and we had a good conversation about like, where does that come from? Because we were talking and we're like, yeah, man, we went to school and we were on, varsity soccer teams, and it was always him at Lane Tech or me at Niles West receiving the scholarship athlete award, where you did sports and you like cared about school. And that was very rare to see. Like, where would you say that came from for you? Because that's a very valid question of like, why do you want to do good in school?
I think honestly, the priming that middle school gave us, like those honor roll certificates.
North Shore?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
They would give
there's some
those
trading.
out, and you would be like,
That's
yeah.
cooking.
There's some trading that like...
You didn't get one? Shit, I don't want to be that person.
It was cool to do that.
It was
better
cool.
ask about me.
Band was cool.
It was cool to be in band.
Band was cool.
I feel like it's gotten back to that point now. I feel like
I
kids are
still
like...
think it's cool.
Yeah.
But like,
It's the
a lot of people
coolest
don't
thing.
think it's cool. Right.
I was talking to Aaron, shout out Aaron, and he's telling me he's got a drum concert like in December. And I remember hearing about his decision to do drums or
Oh, I remember
vocals.
that. Yeah, I remember you were talking
And
about
I'm like, dude, drums? Hell yeah. When you know, teach me. Because I think music is just like
It's
such
so
a huge
fun.
part of like wanting to do better. It was cool to
Yeah.
be in jazz band.
Right, yo.
Like, and you had to be good
Yeah.
to be in jazz band.
I don't know how many like younger listeners that we have that are still like in school, like let's say high school or I don't know, I guess lower. But if you like something, stick to it.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter if other people think you're like weird or stuff. They're the weird ones.
Especially
Right.
if you're good at it.
And if you're good at it, yeah,
Good at
do it. You can never. If you're good at something that could provide a way for you, other people making fun of you for it, they're not gonna get anywhere with that.
All right. Question around the room. What would you tell your 8-year-old self today? I'll start with chivalry is not dead.
What grade are you in 8th grade?
You're in about
Or
like 5th. No.
Was never
No, you're like in third, fourth.
Third, fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth.
Third, fourth.
Mm,
You gotta think like which teacher.
low key.
You gotta tell us, yeah, you come in with a stupid story.
I careful what I say.
Wow.
No, just I don't
With
know.
Patreon.
That's a hard. Start with him.
All right, Sebastian.
Yes.
What would you tell your 8-year-old self, knowing what you know now?
Listen, man, it's all about trusting the process. I don't want to go ahead and, say the answer is the title of our theme today, or our theme
That's
today, but
tr-
it's
that's
really
so
about
true.
trusting the process.
Mhm.
There would be so many times where, like, maybe not necessarily as an 8-year-old, but like as maybe as a teenager, maybe early 20s, that like I didn't really know what my way in life was, where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do, things like that. But look, I fell into the life that I have now. And I didn't get to it by like striving and worrying and, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I don't know what to do. Like, yeah, there was moments where I had that, but ultimately life always finds a way to put you in where you are supposed to be. And really, it's more so about enjoying where you are right now, because one day you'll be sitting as like a 50-year-old talking about like, man, when I was 8, I wish I would have taken more advantage of this time.
Wait.
And, I would say enjoy the ride, do the things that you know you have to do, be a good student, partake in your hobbies, make friends, do all these things. Because we, feel like we all had those experiences. I didn't like school, but I was a good student. I didn't really have an option to not be a good student, right? But, so do the things you have to do, but also just kind of sit back and enjoy the ride. You're not going to add anything extra to your life by worrying about it. That it just adds more weight that just ultimately just holds you back.
You're cooking. What would I tell my 8-year-old self? I'd say embrace what makes you different. And I remember clearly you were there, the Christmas holiday parties at Marcia's house, where we would put on, as a family, we'd put on a skit to perform to the family. And don't get me wrong, when our parents wanted us to practice these skits, it was hell.
Oh!
I can't, no puedo poner pausa en el Nintendo. Like, I can't I can't put pause on these video games. But to get into like a teaching moment about like how do you make a kid excited? Like going back to middle schoolers, like you gotta make it cool, you gotta make it fun, you don't gotta make it feel like work. If you can add in fun to that, game over. So anyways, we'd practice these things and then we'd go perform for the family, and there'd be like sometimes 20, 30, 40 people watching.
40's a lot.
And
40's a lot, bro.
It felt like 40.
That's true. It did feel like a lot.
Pushing 40 is crazy. Anyways, I would love making people laugh. I would love having, interacting with the crowd. I would love that. I would love storytelling. That was my favorite thing to do. And as a kid, you just don't know what your options are. Like, you don't know. You don't know that this is all part of it. Or if someone had sparked something, as you're a kid, you don't know what you don't know. And now looking at where I am today, like, I love the journey that I went on to get to this point of recognizing what would I tell my 8-year-old self. That's a very powerful question, because you have to look at your own life and be like, are you happy with it? Like, are you happy with the choices that you've made? And all throughout that, just make a choice, commit to the choice, try your best at that thing, and then see where that takes you. Trust the process, look around, get some awareness, and then see, hey, do these things around me that are coming into my life, do they serve me? Do my friends in my life serve me? Do my hobbies, do those choices serve me? Does staying up later at night serve me? And all of these things start to pop in your head, and it's not about this is right or this is wrong, but be conscious of all those choices.
Mind you, though, sometimes you're not going to have that consciousness way until you're past that stage.
Exactly. Yeah. And again, you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to, because at the time being, everything you're doing, you believe is what's right. Staying up all those nights is when we were kids, just not sleeping.
You just do what you want.
Just doing what you want, staying up, be like, we thought at that moment that was right. Ultimately, these days, we can't do that anymore, brother. I am out by 10 p.m. Please.
But if need be, we're out until 3, 4 a.m.
If need be. I've been known to,
you could still trigger that up.
Yeah.
You could still, all right. We've had time.
I thought of something. I think embarrassment was something that 8-year-old
good.
me, like me over here and embarrassment over there. I don't want to interact with that. Like I don't want to feel that ever, right? And there'd be times where maybe I would do something a certain way or not go to this one thing as an 8-year-old. I don't know how much, but like growing because of embarrassment. I didn't want to be perceived in a certain way. And I think now, context, my brain is almost fully developed. I'm almost 25. I feel whenever I feel past me, I do something and past me would have been embarrassed. Now I'm like, this is like nothing.
Yeah.
Like I don't even. It's not that I don't feel embarrassment anymore, but I almost lean into it because I'm like, well, I wanted to do this, and why should I feel ashamed or why should I feel context? My friend Josh, he was doing Sudoku a lot at a lake house that we went to a couple of months
Like
ago.
all the North Shore game.
Yeah. He has his little book with Sudoku on it. And I was just like, you know what? I haven't done that. And so I kind of learned how to play it. And in the next following weeks, I was like, man, I really want to play Sudoku right now. I was on the treadmill, like at the gym. I was like, I don't want to watch anything. I don't really want to, but I don't want to just stand here, just walking. I pulled it up and I put it on the thing and I was just like playing Sudoku
Nice.
because I really wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But I was like, past me would have like dimmed the brightness a little bit or like been embarrassed.
Let
like,
me
oh
not
my
let these
God.
middle schoolers see me play Sudoku.
It's like so minor, but it's like it was
Yeah, it's
big,
big,
for me.
right,
I was
it's
like,
big.
oh,
Wow.
shoot, like,
I
I
can
don't
speak on,
care.
to that point actually
Yeah.
because recently, in the past, I would say maybe year or so, your boy's gotten big on crossword puzzles.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah, big on
Yeah.
crossword
That's
puzzles.
good.
Every day, maybe I shouldn't say this, but every day at work, when like the first 5 minutes of my day, I look up USA Today and I do the daily crossword puzzle.
Mhm.
Or New York Times before they stopped being free.
Oh yeah.
I will never forget you guys for that. You guys you made something that was so good, and now it's no longer free.
You will never see a New York Times newspaper here.
No,
We will never see us.
only
sponsored.
USA Today.
Wow.
But just go and it's good because it gets your mind going, But it's also like one that I ever think I was going to be into crossword puzzles like this.
Right.
But they're so good. The little things that you find that really do it for you, do them.
Just do it. Who cares? Literally, who cares?
Yeah, literally.
Literally.
It's like everybody tries to live the life of avoiding being cringe and just wants to be Mr. Cool all the time.
Be
Can't do
cringe.
that.
Be cringe.
Be cringe.
Sometimes being too cool is cringe.
It's cringe
It
until it's
is.
not. It's cringe until it's
Mr.
not.
I like that.
Nonchalance and like no man, be cool about
Get
stuff.
that outta here.
It's
I agree.
weird to see people that, I guess it comes with like immaturity, but like people that judge passion.
Yeah, that was
Mhm,
always something that
mhm.
was kind of like.
What is that?
And
Yeah,
again,
envy.
we don't get to this point until living through those moments where maybe we did judge somebody or make fun of somebody for enjoying their
That's
passions.
why
Ooh.
the brain developing is very
Yeah.
important in this.
That's like when someone crosses you in traffic. Are you insulting them, mad and pissed? But then what about like when you
You do it.
do it?
Yeah.
Now you have every right. But, oh, I'm sorry. I had an emergency. Oh,
It's all about that growth for
Yeah.
sure. Because I could speak to that myself because I still kind of struggle with that every day.
Okay.
You road rage?
When somebody, I try not to anymore. Just out of personal safety because you never know these days, right? But I used to be such a big road rager that like if anybody did the stupid, like the littlest thing, I'd be like, what the, but it's gotten to the point like, first of all, you're never gonna see these people.
Mhm.
Second of all, okay, tough guy, what are you gonna do? You guys gonna be a bunch of ding dongs, park your cars and just get into a fight on the side of the road? No, you're not gonna do that.
Ding dong.
Second of all, it's like it just throws your day off completely.
Yeah.
Some people do crazy things on the road, but like it's about having that self-control and realize don't give people that power. And again, I would not have gotten to this point if I didn't realize all the times that I did rage out for no reason and think of it and go back to at home and be like, man, I probably didn't have to react like that.
100%.
Because again, when you do it, oh no, but it's me, I gotta do it.
Mhm.
It's excused. But it's not.
There's an equation at work that I wrote on a board, like from floor to ceiling whiteboard, and we're in there. Shout out Cold Call Club, Bella, she was on the pod last week,
Bella,
and
wow.
Elise mentioned in pod number 10. shout out these people because I put myself in a position where I want to teach them how to be very, very good at the art of cold calling. And at the top of where we were doing it, I wrote time equals, not equals, it's with the 3 dashes, okay? Get that right for all you math nerds out there. It's not equals, it's equivalent to. Very big difference, all right? I can teach you guys on the Patreon. All right, time equivalent, energy equivalent, money. Now, if you're saying you're road raging, what just happened? Your energy went to shit. Now what's affected is your money. Now you're not paying attention at work. Now you're not paying attention at school. Now you're not paying attention. Your time, the time you're investing into feeling angry at someone else is just wasting your time to get your energy, your time, your money up. And that is the mindset of like, hold on. Is this worth my time?
Exactly. A lot of things that happen these days are not worth your time, are not worth indulging, especially when it comes to things like road rage or criticizing or making fun of other people for their passions. You know, it's not worth it at the end of the day.
On a deeper level, it's also like you're wiring your brain to be like that. To all those times that someone road rages, it's like you're deepening that just instant, oh, my brain goes to this because I always do this.
Yep.
But once you start taking a step back, it might feel uncomfortable, it might feel weird, new territory, but you're literally rewiring your brain and creating those habits and eventually.
A lot of it also has to do with like your own personal ego, of how am I letting them do that to me, when the whole time it's not even about you. You never know. Maybe these people really are in a hurry and they're trying to go somewhere that they need to be, and they're not even thinking about I'm pissing you off on purpose. It's about your ego being so big. And again, I had to deal with this and kind of address it, because you can't be like that. Like that, everybody's doing something specifically to go against you. Like, how big is your fucking ego to think that?
That's true.
So I mean, come on, everybody, just get along. We had something.
One more other thing.
We had something here.
I was posing so we got 5 minutes, and we will be moving on to everyone's favorite segment. We won't mention it yet, but we'll be moving on shortly. One final question for you, Stephy.
Oh, okay.
Before we head out.
Before we head out, we're not going anywhere. Just going to the next segment.
What is the intention for 2026? In 3 words or less.
All right, pal. How about we take it easy here?
10 characters, no space.
Give me your life for the next year in 1 word. in half a word.
Keep it. Why don't you say anything at this point? Okay.
Because we're getting close there, pal. Close.
Last time I checked, it is October 15th, and these days are absolutely whizzing by.
Some people will be listening in 2028. Shout out.
Listen, it's 2025 currently. If you're listening in 2028, hey, catch up.
You've discovered something.
I'm going to say...
No pressure either. Absolutely no pressure. I know this guy really...
I thought that was I thought a very deep answer was
This fucking guy over here puts you in a box and then expels you.
Nothing.
And then the way he sits, too. Just expect demanding an answer. Like, you better.
I'm ready for her to cook.
I'm doing this for you.
I'm ready for her to cook.
Or go over here and
okay,
try to
let me
figure
just
it
say,
out.
okay,
Jesus.
I'm not keep being in that box. This is my first time I'm gonna be graduating. I'm gonna be getting a new job.
This is what I. This is the answer I'm looking for.
I'm gonna be getting a first big girl job. Like the emotions I feel is just like, what's next? I don't know what's next. It's my first time in this territory.
Next?
I don't know.
That's your
What
2026?
is next?
What is next?
That's good. That's good.
What is next? Thanks, guys. Hey, we can close up shop.
Bye, guys.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's a good time.
And honestly,
Okay.
everything is next for you.
Never mind.
And another thing.
Everything is next for you. Everything is next. Everything is
I
next.
can't wait, guys.
Anthony, you got something you want to say?
No. What? What about you?
Yeah, let's go around the room.
Listen,
What's
man,
that?
I'm not the one that's being interviewed here, so.
Wow. Is that for the Patreon?
I guess.
See, it's hard.
Yeah.
No, make him go next.
In 1 word or less, give me the idea for the next 5 years of your life. See how you like it.
Yeah.
Let us go. Boom. Next question.
I said one word.
Let us go.
Let's go.
Let
I
us-
don't think you
Let
expand.
us go.
Let us cook.
I don't
Let
think
us
you
go.
expand. Let's go. Let us go. It doesn't sound the same, but I was trying to
It
make it
doesn't.
into words.
My 2026, if I could put it in just one word, I'm gonna say expectancy.
Wow.
Are you expecting?
Wow.
I'm actually pregnant, everybody.
Wow.
I'm actually hey, future baby, come into the family. No, I'm not actually pregnant, guys. Just expectancy, seeing what's next, seeing what life can do. Because I mean, from this point on last year to now this point this year, I mean, I feel like just something as simple as like at this time last year I had no tattoos. Now I have 8 tattoos. So you
Wow.
never know, and not that just you never know what can happen in your life. Embrace it all. You never know what you're gonna stumble upon that you're gonna really like.
Yeah, let's go. We have a podcast. We didn't last year.
Again, this is another thing. Last year we didn't have a podcast. Now we're as of time recording 15 episodes deep.
Next year we'll have 15 podcasts.
Next year we realized we only made it to 20, then called it quits.
Wow. That hurt.
No, that's crazy.
That hurt.
That's crazy.
2028, you would be frowning upon that joke.
Yeah, no. Well, in 2028 will be at least how many?
Million and
Well, a million's crazy. There's not even a million Wednesdays until then. But we'll probably be in the 40s.
There's at least a million minutes.
A million minutes, yes.
At least.
But we'll be in our 40th episode probably by 2028.
40th. Let's do the math.
Let's
Already
do the
10.
Let's do the math, Mr. Math Guy.
Let's 10 episodes, 10 weeks. Since we started was August, and so the 2 months, 2.5 months. No, we started in June.
Remember, there's 52 weeks in a year.
4.5 months. 50.
So that means there's 52 Wednesdays in a year.
Yeah,
52 times.
2028. It's 2-ish. So around 100.
I'm gonna have to bring out my paper.
Here's
and
the
pencil.
thing, though. We'll have more than one podcast. It's a podcast network.
Wow.
Deliberate network.
Maybe Am I the Asshole becomes its own podcast.
Wow.
Maybe you guys will have me host one.
Maybe.
Wow.
Welcome back to Speech Pathology with Stephanie.
Get ready with me.
Get ready with me. Get ready with me.
All right. ladies and
Maybe we'll
gentlemen.
talk about how Anthony is able to wear a poncho indoors while I'm over here sweating.
And
It's a little warm.
rocking it.
Oh,
I thought no one would ask, but now that you bring it up,
can you tell us about this piece
Fit
actually a little bit?
check.
fit check everybody.
Give us a
So
little bit about this piece.
a little bit of context from this piece. So it was Indigenous Day on Monday, and I found out on 23andMe that I'm 60% Indigenous.
On 23andMe, you said.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I like to embrace that side of me. I think that's another part of my 2026 that I know will be a fact is just learning more about my roots. And when you know where you came from, helps guide where you're going. And so this poncho is in dedication to that. My aunt Joy, shout out Joy. And she sent it from Ecuador. Mind you, I bought my first poncho in Lake Quilotoa in Ecuador. But then coming out here, like, premium alpaca.
Premium alpaca.
And,
Looks
indigenous people make it. This is kind of how my people rock their fashion out there. And I wanted to embrace that for this podcast. This podcast won't come out until November, but just know, indigenous people, we out here and respect each other and love each other. That's it. That was the message.
Indigenous people, we out here.
We out here, yeah, 60%.
This guy's over here talking about for all indigenous people. Speak as if he's the speaker of indigenous people.
Listen, you gotta embrace it.
I mean, 60% is quite a bit.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Another percent, like, Spaniard and Portuguese and a bunch of mixtures, but like those are we get conquistador blood and indigenous people blood.
The yin and the yang.
Wow.
We see it from both sides.
All right, my friend.
I mean,
Should we do that?
the
today?
time is
Shall we?
beginning.
All right.
The time beckons. David Beckham.
David Beckham's wife came out with a documentary. Shout out. Listen,
Being married to David.
this is the time that people wait
Every
for,
day.
crave,
Every day you guys hit us up. Hey,
crave.
when's the next segment coming out? Hey, can you guys do more of the segment?
And we've got to let them know, yes, because by popular demand, Am I the Asshole is returning for another time this episode. Please.
We give you guys what you want. So I have it on my phone saved, obviously, right? Before I got to it, I saw a meme. I just think it's funny. I want to share it with you guys. Not that I wanted to do it on purpose. I just thought
I love that. Thank
it's
you.
like, and we can maybe put it up here on the screen.
Wow.
It's like, I'll show you guys, right? The picture, but I'll read it. It says, philosophers,
Okay.
Backstreet Boys, math problems. And in the middle is like, tell me why.
That's good. But the Y is just a Y, like the letter. That made it funny.
Yeah,
for me too. That made it funny for me too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. I thought you were going to shut it down.
No, I liked it a lot. No, that made me chuckle like even 10% more.
Back to it, boys. And lady guest.
Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking for all women.
We out here.
We have women on the show.
Boys and women.
Please.
All right. Am I the asshole for telling a kid to shut up on the plane? Have you guys ever told a kid to shut up?
I've never.
This close.
No, I have not.
Can we ever at least look a
Oh,
certain
of
way to a kid
course.
and be like,
The 180, you got to.
yeah.
Not even just to them, to the parent.
Wow. All right.
To the parent, that's the key. That's to make them feel bad. Today, I went on holiday with my wife. We sat to our designated seats, and in front of us, there were 3 kids with a mother sitting on the raw parallel to them. I don't know what he means by sitting on the raw, but okay. 2 of the slightly older kids, 10 and 12 years old, were well behaved, but the youngest, 8 to 9, was such a spoiled little monster. I feel like 8 to 9 is kind of old to be.
The upbringing
problem.
really shows
Yeah.
around 8 and 9.
Shouting and screaming if he would not get what he wanted, not listening to the mother to stay quiet or in his seat for taking off, pressing on the seat in front of him with his legs, and so on. I was quite irritated, appalled by such bad behavior, and just looked at my wife with my eyes in disbelief since the mother tried to keep him under control. The flight took off. He got his iPad and watched cartoons. I had my headphones on and fell asleep as the plane landed quite far on the landing strip. But as the plane landed quite far on the landing strip, we had quite a while to wait. The kids started screaming and shouting for this and that, throwing a tantrum, and I just had enough, sat up a bit, looked at him and said, "Yo, kid, you need to shut up." The kid stopped, said nothing, and the mom said, "He's just a kid." But if you cannot control your kid to the point I hear him through noise-canceling headphones, it's a bit much. In my opinion, I did everybody a favor. Even his siblings were tired of him, with his brother saying, I mean, he's not wrong, but not exactly right, which I found was a bit funny. Also, the boy that I told to shut up sat on his seat facing me and stared at me for a while in defiance, I suppose. Doubt I created a trauma or anything. I told the kid to shut up on the plane after he kept shouting and his mother could not bring him under control. Am I the asshole?
Please.
People have so many opinions about like parenting other people's
Yes.
children.
Oh, yes.
I feel like at that point, if if the parent's not intervening, and you're wearing noise canceling headphones, and
You
you
still hear-
know that everyone's just dying to do the same thing, you're kind of doing the greater good.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you are gonna be the asshole to a lot of people, but
You're an asshole with a cape at that point.
in exchange for peace, some people will say that's worth that.
Yeah. So you going not the asshole?
I don't think
Anthony?
I'll say this. Shout out Jaime. When I was on a phone call with him like a week ago, his baby boy was crying like hell in his back seat, and he was having a conversation like nothing.
Try like that was great.
And 20 minutes into the conversation, he's like, bro, like, brother, he calls him brother. Like, brother is crying doesn't, upset you or make you. I'm like, bro, no, like, not at all. I'm just like happy that you're okay going through that. And like, he's like, yeah, man, I just stopped apologizing for what my kid does, and it's just a kid. Now, mind you, this is like a 1-2-year-old.
Okay.
Very different
Yeah,
than 8 to 10-year-old.
Yeah.
So listening to that, I'm like, age matters here, because 1 to 2-year-old, they have no control over that, and as a parent, you're just gonna give one of these like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like,
You could
there's
even
nothing-
argue-
there's nothing you can do. The air pressure in an airplane like sucks, and the kid is in pain, and like
You could even
Listen.
argue that a 1 or 2 year old is kind of cute doing that, or like help, or like selfless, or
there
not
will be
selfless,
people.
but like
There will be
maybe
people like, but I'll look to give that air of like it sucks to be in that situation even
Yeah.
more than it sucks to be like me over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
You know, like so I think grace goes a long way, but yeah, he's not the asshole. I think he's a man in a cape, like 8 to 10-year-old. Yeah, he definitely did a lot of people.
that's a big
favor.
age.
Like,
That's a
listen,
big
you're
age.
bro, come on. Like, what are we doing here?
That's also peak when like your voice is kind of like high, so the kids like
I'm thinking.
was probably like, it's what probably started to piss a lot of people off, especially you're just sitting there. And obviously the poor mom, she can't do anything about it. It doesn't really say whether she tried to. I mean, she says that like you tried, but you never know the extent of her trying, of her effort to try to actually
Right.
keep him down. Maybe you could argue that like the siblings could have been like, hey, chill out.
I
Maybe.
guess no. What if you're in pain? What if
This
you're
kid's
in
not in
pain?
fucking pain. He's sitting on a plane
He wants
like,
iPad time.
yeah, he was watching cartoons. Did you not hear me? Damn it.
What did you do?
He's sitting there watching cartoons, just throwing a berrinche. Not throwing a tantrum from
Arguably-
non-Spanish speakers.
Arguably, if his mom's not a threat to him, if his brothers aren't, like, at what point does he kind of need to hear that from a stranger?
Yeah.
To like really not scare him. That sounds wrong, but like put him in a place where, hey, there are other people around you. Like it's not.
Social IQ.
Yeah, it's
Nobody's,
not
yeah,
just you.
not everybody's going to just sit there and take it like the family would. So it's kind of like maybe bringing a bit of self-awareness.
Right.
Because the kid also, it says here, he like turned his seat around and just stared at the guy like, quiet. At that age, you think you know everything.
It goes along with, what advice would you give your 8-year-old self? Okay, in this moment, this kid is crying. Someone tells him to shut up. You get a little bit of rejection therapy. Now, do you decide it's cooler to keep crying, or to be like, oh, that's not a social thing that's going to like serve me if people around me are pissed off at me?
Oh, I don't think a kid's thinking like that at that age.
But no, it's definitely like conscious. Like we're humans.
I
We're
guess maybe
social
at that
beings.
point
we're
they-
social beings.
yeah,
Like,
I guess at that point
you
they
look
can-
around
yeah.
you and you start to see people, and you want to fit in. Like that's just naturally what
They
you
need
do.
embarrassment at that age.
They need embarrassment.
embarrassment
You
at that
need
age.
embarrassment at that point.
That's
You
a
need a
good
homie
point.
to be like, yo, cut that shit out, bro.
That's a good point because, like,
That's
at that
embarrassing.
point, like you said, the kid makes a choice. Am I going to keep
Yeah.
this up or am I going to me voy a aplacar?
There you go. So I think the kid's yes.
So interesting.
And let's be honest, come on. Sometimes the mom just maybe she appreciated it a little bit. Maybe
Honestly,
she even
yeah,
would
that's
appreciate it a little bit,
honestly.
saying like maybe the kid just needed like a firm voice. That maybe
She would never
could,
admit to it.
Yeah.
She would never ask someone to do that.
that
But
she could. Also, you hear that there's not that around, so maybe he doesn't have that kind of figure that kind of like, They ultimately agree that he is not the asshole for doing this.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, this one is it's special, and you can definitely I don't know.
We're saving the best for last.
We're saving the best for last, and I mean, I kind of I'm interested to hear your thoughts just on the title alone. Well, like we do that every now and then, just before we dive deep. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my mom wear white to my wedding, even though she claims it's her last chance to feel beautiful?
No.
ooh, not the asshole.
You know what's that thing they say? You don't wear white to somebody else's
You don't
wedding.
wear white.
You know? I just turned 23 and I'm getting married in October. Oh, she's probably getting married. Shout out to you. Because this was like 10 days ago. My mom and I have always had what I would refer to as a rocky relationship, especially since I got engaged. Okay, well, maybe a little jealous. She's been oddly competitive, commenting on my body, comparing our rings like we are in competition, saying things like, this day is as much about me as it is about you. She kind of has a point. I've heard parents say that. Like it's a sense of like pride that comes in because my daughter's getting married.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Honestly, I thought that she was joking until she showed me the dress she bought. A white floor-length gown that looks exactly like a bridal dress. And I told her flat out, she cannot wear that because in my opinion, it doesn't match the occasion. She got quiet and burst into tears, saying it's her. And that this was an opportunity to feel beautiful before getting old. And that I am selfish for not letting her have this one thing. I felt really bad about this, so I offered to go shopping with her to find something elegant and maybe more appropriate. All of a sudden, her countenance changed, and then she told me I was controlling and ungrateful. What gave me peace was that my fiance backed me up, as did my maid of honor. Now my mom is threatening not to come to the wedding, and my aunt says I should just let her have this to avoid the drama. I don't think I'm the asshole for drawing the line here, but now part of me wonders, am I the asshole?
I think it's funny how she's like, it doesn't fit the occasion. It fits the occasion a little too well. Like,
Yeah, like, do you want to be sitting here? Should we switch?
No, that's totally just hater.
And now this is a good point for you because, I mean, you're a woman. How would you feel? It's like your mom, this is your special day.
Well, first of all, shout out mom, I love you. She would never do that. She would never do that. And that's why, like, the relationship is really important because, like, that sucks that your mom is like that. That really sucks.
Yeah. I agree to the extent where she says that it's also a special day for her because her daughter's getting married. So that's a special day for any parent. Now, if you're trying to completely turn around and make it all about you,
she is.
now we got a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely it's very narcissistic.
Yeah.
It's about me. It's about me. It's about me. Even the aunt saying, let her have this one thing. That's what she's been saying all her life to excuse her sister's behavior.
Yeah,
No,
that's a
no
great
one's
point.
ever been like, no. And her like, okay.
Question.
Mhm.
What if, is it the same, is it equivalent if you had like a very nice suit, very nice whatever, and then your friend wants to wear the exact same one on your wedding
It's
day?
very
I
different.
feel like it's different for guys
Very
because you
different.
only have so much of options that you can wear at a wedding. So
when everybody's looking at her, she'll be looking at you. The only person looking at you is your bride. Like, you're gonna match all the other guys. Like,
yeah,
they're all
yeah,
suits,
No,
colored
wait.
shirt, and a tie or a bow tie. Like, you
Yeah.
can't do much. But
Yeah.
like, you're gonna look fresh.
With women, like you guys
It's the
definitely
white
have.
dress.
It's a white
It's the
dress,
white dress.
but you also have like the how long you want it, how short you want it, the hair thing, so like
It's the
you
white
have a little
dress.
bit more of an option to play with those things. With men, it's kind of like we're just gonna put on a suit and call it a day.
What if it's like a white suit though, like a sand suit? Like,
Well, at that point, he wants to be the bride.
we got another situation on right now.
Yeah, because
Okay,
like a
that's
black suit,
Yeah.
it's almost hard not to match someone if they got. But you're gonna come in a tux though. You're not going to come in a tux, but you're gonna come with tux-like quality of a suit.
Yeah.
And if someone else wants to ball out like that, let them ball out.
So you guys wouldn't care.
Go for it. Dab up.
Again, I don't see it in the same way because men only have so many options to wear at a wedding. So I mean, and mind you, probably my groomsmen are probably all wearing the same suit I am.
Exactly.
So it's a little
but different color tie. The tie is like key. Like that looks nicely coordinated.
Even if somebody was to show up in like a neon green suit or some shit,
right.
at the end of the day, it's just a suit, and
If that's your style, man.
exactly.
You're not gonna catch me up
Yeah.
in a neon green suit.
What if that's your style? Do it, brother.
We're never gonna accidentally match.
Yeah.
But
But it's different because it's a girl's special day. It's
the
her
white
day.
It's the white dress.
Like
That's the one thing.
Like
the white
Andy
dress.
on The Office says, every little boy dreams of his dream wedding. Shout out Andy. Come on the come on the show.
From the show, Andy. So yeah, I believe she's not the asshole, and maybe her mom ruined the wedding and she didn't end up getting married.
I wonder how it went.
So quickly though, like I agree, she's an asshole, 100%. But like, at what point would you guys say like you just shouldn't care what other people do and just enjoy your day? Like, where's the line for you guys? Like,
I think specifically on that day, it's really about.
I agree. But
Yeah.
is there any, like, just to be devil's advocate, is there any angle that you could be like,
Excuse it.
not excuse it
Let
because
'em
it's
be.
not okay, but let it be and just let it go, just because it is your day.
I think in this situation, if like you've had a rocky relationship all your life, like you should have learned how, not should have, she's 23, but you're learning how to manage your mom, and the mom that you got is the mom that you got. Like,
Momager.
That's the momager. The momager. You gotta manage the momager. You are the momager.
Yeah.
Oh no, you are the momager.
The daughter. No, it's not the same.
That's not the same. So like, unfortunate. Those are the cards you're dealt. Learn to live with. Like
Now.
yeah, devil's advocate. Yeah.
Now, speaking on that point, if it kind of also depends on the character of the girl, because if ultimately she's like, okay, I will choose to be the bigger person and just let you do whatever. If she's able to do that, props to her, good on her. At the end of the day, she's the one still getting married. It's not like the mom's married. She's already married. So what the fuck? Where's the dad in all this? Again, where's the dad in all of this?
Where's the dad?
So if she has the ability to just kind of, I don't want to say swallow your pride because again, it's your day. But if she can maybe see that, like, okay, I'm just gonna let this one go. Wear whatever the hell you want to wear. People are gonna judge her anyway. The mom, because everybody knows that you don't wear white to somebody's wedding, especially the bride. So the mom's already gonna have a shitty time as it is. Do you just kind of just be like, all right, whatever?
It's like you're a slick piece of butter. It just rolls off of you.
Yeah. But again, it's a relationship because if they've always had a relationship that's been rocky, and if the mom always kind of like tries to compete with her, it just kind of shows that maybe the mom is the one that's actually got some issues.
Right.
And at what point are you like, maybe it's best to cut family ties? That's Patreon material.
Well, but I do like the point that you said, though, the sister kind of trying to get it to be excused because it speaks a lot on something that happens maybe in all our lives with maybe siblings or parents and things like that. You just like, that's how my mom is, so she's just always going to be like that.
Right.
You excuse her.
I am a very firm believer that you should always call somebody out on their bullshit. No matter if it's your mom, your dad, whoever. If you really care about that person and ultimately you want to see change come out of them, you have to be able to call them out there and be like, look, I've given you a pass all your life, no more.
I agree. And people that love you will do that. People that love you will want to see you just be the best version of yourself and not be afraid to have those tough conversations.
And ultimately, you can do what you can do. You can make the effort, but if that person really is deep-rooted in their sense, then maybe sometimes you gotta just like, okay, maybe I just don't invest more into it because ultimately it's gonna go nowhere.
And if you come crying to me when like stuff's not working for you, then it's like that's where you're the slick piece of butter.
Hey, try to tell you.
And then you lead by example. You do it right.
Ultimately, I feel like if that does happen and the mom did wear white, looking back, she'll probably be like, that's a regret she's probably going to carry for the rest of her life. Be like,
I don't think so.
If she comes to it. You
I don't
can't
think
reason
so.
with a
If she
crazy
ever-
person.
Yeah,
You
well,
can't
that's
reason
true.
with a crazy- you can't reason with a crazy person. No.
Yeah, that's very true.
I don't think so. And I think you got to trust the process.
It's about trusting the process again.
All right,
That
guys,
mom sounded like she blew in from Stupid Town.
we've done it again.
Got her dress at the Stupid store.
Episode 15 in the books.
Our very first
Never been
15th
there.
episode.
Our very first 15th episode, and I wouldn't have brought anyone else to the very first 15th episode of Deliberate Dive Season 1 than Stephanie Morales. Everybody.
Cheer up for her. Thank you guys. Love you guys. And just like that, see you guys next week.
See you next week on the pod.
Speaking as a former baby.